Did you just growl?
He thought of nipple chewing.
Yeah. It's been a while. This is what you do before or after?
Oh yeah. I mean.
Ali, can you
Both?
play? Never mind. I was gonna ask him to play that video of Amrish Puri.
Which one?
Doing what?
He calls himself a black dog.
Which movie is this?
If you haven't seen this,
Which movie?
he's in a bar.
Huh?
I think you should pull that up.
Yeah, let's watch it. It's iconic.
It's the funniest. No, not the funniest thing.
Amrish Puri is that guy from the Masakali video, right?
No,
Then? That's Om Puri.
Amrish Puri is that guy who was always the villain. Mogambo.
Ah, correct. Amrish.
Talks like that.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Ow.
ये रही आपकी मनपसंद विस्की शिवास रीगल।
अरे आज शिवास
Oh, I
रीगल
know.
नहीं, ब्लैक डॉग हो तो लाओ।
वो भी हाजिर है सर। ये देखिए।
फैंटास्टिक। खोलो।
श्योर।
अमर यार आज क्या हो गया तुम्हें? शिवास रीगल की जगह ब्लैक डॉग? हाँ? जिस दिन मैं कोई गोरी तितली देख लेता हूँ ना माधुर, मेरे खून में सैकड़ों काले कुत्ते एक साथ भौंकने लगते हैं। उस दिन मैं ब्लैक डॉग पीता हूँ। क्या बात है?
The end laugh. Black dog पीता हूँ.
Shivas.
Sala Amrish. Damn good actor though. I loved him in मुझसे शादी करोगी. He plays Priyanka Chopra's dad.
So he's against the marriage.
Yeah.
I don't even need to know the movie. Watch the movie. Yeah, bro. Amrish Puri was just like not letting these guys get married. In DDLJ only, he beat the shit out of Shah Rukh, na?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah?
You haven't seen DDLJ.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I've seen the other one. कुछ कुछ होता है. I've seen.
Yeah.
DDLJ was something, bro. It was in the theaters for some 18 years. You know that?
Was it?
There
No,
are-
I know it's a big hit and whatever. But Silver Jubilee, I think also. No?
Krishna, so.
There are theaters that still show DDLJ.
Still show, yeah.
Yeah. Who are these people who go and watch it?
Yeah, dude. Like, how many times are you going to still? I mean, we watch. To be honest, there are movies that we keep watching.
Like
Not
what?
fucking Zohan, dude.
Are Zohan.
we were still making Zohan references, dude.
Well, Zohan is a comedy film, bro. So there is rewatch value in it. But
Yeah.
like DDLJ, man.
No, but why? Just because
It's
comedy
just-
rewatch? Right?
It's just so long that I think people keep forgetting scenes. So they go and like they can go
That
watch it
does
again.
make sense. But why? It's interesting that you said that there's no rewatch value because it's not comedy. Why? The other
There is rewatch value, but not for 18-20 years, na, bro.
Maybe we find like some
that's
films.
a
also.
subjective thing.
Sholay also was there for a long time.
Yeah. But Sholay is considered like the greatest movie in Bollywood history.
Yeah. It's so popular, bro. I've
If
told you
if
guys.
you haven't watched Sholay, like you're not Indian, dude.
Yeah, like in
It's
Iran,
like that.
everyone had watched it.
See?
Like everyone knows
Even the
Sholay,
fucking
bro. Everyone knows
characters.
Basanti.
Yeah. Thakur,
Gabbar Singh.
Everyone knows that it's the characters also so like iconic.
Yeah.
The only funny thing like throughout our school was like वो गांड कैसे धोएगा वो like उसके हाथ नहीं है.
Huh, bro, actually.
That's all.
But he had his friend, no?
Yeah, the joke was he went with him.
What were their names?
Thakur and what's the friend's name? I don't know. I don't even remember.
Amitabh Bachchan ka character. What's his name?
His name
Jay.
Jay.
Viru.
Jay Viru is in Sholay only, no?
Jay Viru.
Maybe some other movie.
No, dude. I think
वही था
we're
क्या?
fucking up everything.
Viru is in Basanti.
Viru wanted to be.
He was.
He was, or
I think so.
Or Jay was.
Offset.
Offset.
They were both, bro. The tag teaming her.
Oh my.
Basanti just seems like the person.
Hema.
Yeah.
Hema had a vibe too.
She was a baddie, bro. Dream girl, na? That's Hema.
Yeah.
Dream girl.
I thought you were going to go after Dream Girl.
No.
Hema.
Yeah. No, then
Who are like the hottest like old actresses we know?
Rekha.
You find
Jaya.
Rekha hot?
Huh?
You find her hot?
She was.
No, but do you find her hot now?
Now?
Like,
No.
think about who you are now, and think of Rekha, and think like, okay, is she hot?
That's still, bro.
Still?
Still.
No.
Yeah, bro. The
Really?
experience she has, bro. Bro, she's fucked the best in the game, bro. Big B. Big B was giving her that big D.
Big B. Big B, man. Leo.
I actually saw Jaya Bachchan once in real life.
Where?
In the airport.
Jaya, you saw?
They were taking her around in those golf carts. No, she's too good to walk.
Yeah, dude. ये अपने normal लोग को golf cart मिलता है इसलिए.
I think you can, but she's old also, na?
How? But
How
she can
old?
walk, na?
She's not that old. Must be 70 years old.
70 ba umar hai, bro. Wo.
That's true.
Can
It's a
walk,
whole
man.
lifetime.
Don't be lazy. Old
Yeah.
bitches think that they can.
Maybe she was just
I'm
some
joking.
random old lady, bro. I don't know. Looked like Jaya Bachchan to me.
She has a.
Yeah, how do you know she
typical-
was
So
old?
she was
body
going on
types.
that golf cart. That is one, and
Okay.
there was this white guy with her in like a suit. So
That's yeah.
that's Jaya
Yeah.
Bachchan, bro. White guy with a suit and an old lady. The old lady has to be important.
But it could be any old lady. What if it's Sonia Gandhi?
I can tell the difference between Sonia Gandhi and Jaya Bachchan, bro. She looked like
They
Jaya
look pretty
Bachchan.
similar, dude.
I think.
Like
No.
apart from certain aspects.
Like face, hair, body shape.
No, like
Yeah.
there are, I don't know, maybe the forehead, forehead area.
Yeah,
Similarities
that's how you recognize people, by their foreheads.
It's a pretty prominent area, dude. It takes up like 30% of real estate on your face.
For some girls, or even
Some people.
What's
Yeah.
with girls and foreheads? Like they say
What?
girls with bigger foreheads are. They say something about them, na?
Sweeter.
Sweeter.
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Do you like
Do you know
girls with
this?
big foreheads?
I've been with one. She was nice.
Yeah. So 100 out of 100 forehead record. Like out of the forehead people you've been with,
The forehead people.
all of them have been nice. Right? All the girls who Yugu's been with are probably in the mirror now. It's like, mine or what? The thing about foreheads is, bro, if like they ever do something, you can just go slat.
Flick karne ka.
Yeah.
That hurts, you know.
Yeah, I
You wanna
know.
try?
No, I know.
I'm not talking about girls only, huh?
Yeah.
Like, just
So
people.
just people in-
I'm not.
Before someone.
I'm not calling for violence on girls. I'm calling for violence on
Eh,
all
तेरा
people.
बड़ा है क्या forehead? इधर आ. बजा उसको.
You could be the most peaceful person, bro. But like a tupply, for example,
Yeah.
like something here.
Here
You can't
is.
resist
There,
this.
tupply has to be like on the crown of your head.
This is something we have in Iran. It's called the pas gardani.
As gardani.
Gardan.
Gardan.
Pas means behind the neck.
Pass.
So in school, like sometimes the teacher will give you one
Here? On your
Dude, people
Brain
can die.
stem.
like a slap.
You can die if you hit.
They won't punch. It's a slap.
Punch nahi, even a whack, dude. Well, fucking kids, one big buddha guy comes and fucking whacks one child.
I don't know,
You
bro.
can die, dude.
permanent brain damage, dude.
This one time, this girl punched me in the back in school.
Obs
I
and
felt
back
like
shot.
no, just for no reason. I felt like a shock go through my body.
Oh, bro. And in that moment, you feel ki, you know.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? I could have. It's one
Yeah,
shot, bro.
I
You're a
could have been in
vegetable
a-
the next
in a-
day.
Yeah. And you can't even do anything about
Bro,
it.
you'll be like Guzarish. You've seen?
Oh my my god.
He's acted well, but
Yeah, there is one
That was
scene,
such
bro,
a sad
that
movie.
like fucks you up
yeah, when
Son?
I know which scene.
when he's lying down and
Oh,
That
the
was
water.
it starts
the
to,
water.
bro, start tap 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 non-stop.
I thought you were going to talk about that scene where this woman's whatever ex-lover or whoever comes and is like hitting her and he can't do anything about it.
Oh, I haven't seen. I don't remember.
That time I was young, so then I still thought that Bollywood movie so happy at the end of it.
Hmm.
So I just thought if he's hearing all this, some like strength he'll get and he'll like.
No, bro, that was the other film. Main Hoon Na. No, Main Hoon Na nahi.
Come
What is
on,
it?
bro.
I fucked it up, bro.
Kal ho na.
Which
Kal-
one?
Koi Mil Gaya.
Koi mil gaya, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm so upset now.
You just hit your forehead.
Yeah. Slapped my own forehead. I'm so upset that I didn't get that wrong.
It's okay, bro.
Didn't get that wrong.
I can't even speak. Yeah. So you thought you'll get some superpowers?
Yeah, I felt. I don't know why, because it usually, like in fictional, whatever, mediums, like events like that invoke something in who the main guy is, right? And in
Yeah.
Bollywood, main guy ko hero, main girl ko heroine, so they're already like, extra cool.
Yeah.
extra
That would
special
be a
people.
cool superhero film. An idea for one. Like if
What?
someone is like disabled and they get
He's
like
abled.
yeah.
Emotionally.
No.
Due to an emotional cause, he's able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually it's guy falls in toxic waste. Guy got bit by something.
Yeah. Or like they inject something in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he's so upset by everything that's happening around him. It's like he was. That's the gayest superhero ever. He just gets upset and gets super.
Claws.
But you thought तेको ऐसा लगा क्योंकि Bollywood है ना?
That's like what?
Like because you've only seen good things happen in Bollywood.
Yeah,
movies?
yeah. Because it's always not even Bollywood. Just even as a child, you're always like your parents aren't going to want you to watch a horror film.
Yeah.
They want you to see good things, and you're nurtured with cartoons all
Your
day.
parents took you for Guzarish.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How old were you? 9?
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
bro.
that's fucked up. I mean,
9,
were you
10?
9?
I.
You're older.
Pretty messed up movie, dude.
It's like you didn't do your homework and they drag you. Watch this shit now. That Tare Zameen Par also, bro. That was such a fucked movie to show to a child.
No, but the end is where the magic
What?
happens, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the retards know how to paint. Amir Khan got him to start painting.
Yeah, but you didn't cry in Tare.
I
didn't
cried, bro. I
Yeah,
cried like
exactly.
a motherfucker. I don't know, bro. I related to that character.
Yeah. Someone said you looked like him also.
So when my teeth right now, they're inside my mouth. At one point they
They
weren't.
weren't.
Like I had braces.
Mm.
So now it's fixed. But at one point, like my front teeth were outside my mouth. Like Darshil Safari in that movie.
Hmm.
Bro, it's like I'd get stopped.
People
when I
thought
was-
you
yeah.
were Darshil.
They'd be like, oh. Like for that few months when that movie had come out, like people would stop me and ask for pictures and all. I was like, after one point, I started saying also, I am, bro. I am. Come.
For picture.
Yeah.
So the Darshil will be seeing all these fan cam pictures online.
Bro, remember when we played football with Darshil Safari?
We didn't
You
play
were
with
there?
him. He was watching like a.
Oh, I thought he
He was
came and
watching like a
played.
cuck, bro.
He was just watching.
Where? Turf Pay?
No, somewhere nearby. Yeah.
Hmm. So he was watching you play.
Yeah.
Why?
He was friends with someone over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. So did you get to speak to him?
No. Bro, at this point we were like
He was
edgy
just-
teenagers, bro. So if you see someone famous, you're like, fuck that guy.
Oh,
I don't
हाँ,
give a
try.
fuck.
He was just
So-
painting in a corner, dude.
उधर भी real life में भी.
Uh,
What is he up to, dude?
I think he's
Darshil
doing
Safari.
theater.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think he stopped.
I feel like theater is where the real art is now, in terms of acting at least.
Ah, bro. There's
Bunch
some
of
good
garbage,
actors
you know.
out there.
No, there are some great actors.
But theater is something else because it's
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
No, he did a bunch of films that didn't work out.
Which films?
He did that like Zokomon or like
What is that?
he was like a superhero.
But he's a child.
So he was this child superhero.
Like Indian Spy Kids.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Then he did some other film which wasn't great. So he was like, fuck it. At that point, you would see him and you'd think he's gonna be some huge star.
Yeah.
हाँ भाई वो मस्त एक्टिंग किया उसमें पिक्चर में.
Yeah.
I actually thought he was challenged.
Maybe he is. Bro. Who knows?
It's
That
not
is
easy,
inclusivity,
dude.
bro, at the best.
Yeah,
If you get
representation.
a retard to play a retard, why would you ask some normal person to play a retard?
Maybe they didn't find anyone at that
What?
point. Like, they didn't find a good.
Non-challenged
Who
person.
could play a
I don't want
retard?
to say. Huh.
So like, you know what? Let's just get a retard. I've said retard too many times.
Another episode where something gets bleeped. You'll have
You
to-
can say retard, bro.
Yeah,
It's
retard
not-
isn't. No, but I have heard people get anal like butthurt.
But they're not a marginalized group, na.
Yeah,
So
I can say it.
like no one is being. I mean, their lives are hard, but no, they're not being as a
Oppressed.
oppressed.
Oppressed. Correct.
They get seats everywhere. There's like handicapped bathrooms and all, bro. They get
Handicap
the
parking
they
lot.
get the most.
Yeah, they're damn catered to, dude. Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Even
Like
wheel-
in the-
even wheelchair people.
No, like in the. Actually, wait, bro. We're confusing. People could be on a wheelchair and be handicapped and not be retarded.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. He was the smartest retard of all time, bro. Even Elon Musk,
What?
he's got Asperger's.
Asperger's.
Asperger's disease.
Oh.
You don't know
What happens with
Asperger's?
You're like kind of retarded.
Asperger's. No, that's why he's probably doing all kinds of crazy shit.
You haven't seen him speak or what? Like on the
I have,
SNL,
but I
he
just
was
thought he's
glitching
like.
out.
I thought he was just like eccentric or something.
No.
I didn't know there's something wrong with him. You wouldn't expect
nothing
someone who
wrong with
can like send fucking cool ass cars into space to just take I don't know, do all kinds of crazy shit and build underground tunnels to be a challenged retard.
A challenge retard.
Whatever.
Double down, bro.
He's got Asperger's or the burgers, whatever it's called. You don't expect someone who's doing these
What is
things.
Asperger's?
Asperger's syndrome, also called AD, a developmental disorder affecting ability to effectively socialize and communicate.
So it's like you're socially awkward.
On the autism spectrum.
So we are also.
Ah, that makes sense.
We also have all this.
I'll
We
use your voice.
don't. Because we're
Yeah, we can.
still
If we
we're-
have to speak to people, we can turn it on. But we'd rather be introverted.
What you're saying? You also have?
he was saying do we?
Do we have?
No,
I'm
bro.
saying
You
on the
can tell. You
spectrum.
can tell the way he speaks to people. Even on Joe Rogan, if you watch
yeah,
him,
yeah, very
there is something very
interesting
different about him.
nuances with his expressions.
Yeah, but I would never call him a retard.
Even if he was.
Even if he was. That's not retarded. Nothing about
But you
him
can
is-
be smart and be retarded at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, how is that's a क्या है वो?
Hmm?
Oh, that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
You're a moron. But
He's-
yeah, dude.
He's
We're fucking monkeys compared to people like that.
You saw his tweet yesterday.
About
He's
starting a social media
What
platform.
Twitter. Like he
Oh.
wants to build
A
something.
social network.
Yeah.
like decentralized and freedom of speech.
Free speech. Like you can say retarded there probably.
Yeah.
You
Oh damn, but that'll bring too many problems with it.
What problems, bro?
The things like racism and all can prevail there. It's easier for it to happen.
Yeah, but you're not gonna stop racism by stopping racist tweets.
Yeah, but still sanitizing certain aspects of the platform is something that needs to be there. Right?
No, I feel like you should be able to say anything, but the only downside to that is, like, for example, if someone like a Hitler were to come up in today's time
Exactly.
and they have access to so many people on this and they're allowed to say whatever, that should be, I think, stopped.
Yeah.
So I feel like with the social media platforms, like going at people who are saying, I think that is their main intent. So like their intent is good at the end of the day. But I feel like sometimes it's just that it never stays at one limit, na.
Yeah.
If you let them take something down, the
It will
next day
always
they'll...
cross that.
Yeah, because then it becomes a competition as to who's the kindest. So the kindest person is the one who censors the most.
Yeah.
How do you identify intent though?
I mean, hate speech is pretty obvious when you see it, right?
If I just tweet saying I fuck whatever,
Fuck whatever.
like a specific group of people, I say
Hmm.
fuck them. I don't mean it, but I just tweet it.
But you don't meaning, then you should know now what you're saying. ऐसा क्या you don't mean?
No, but I'm just
रास्ते पे जाके किसी को भड़वा बुलाएगा तो उसको बोलेगा I don't mean, तो वो झापड़ने मारेगा तेरे
नहीं, मैं रास्ते पे जाके I'm just yelling randomly, not at someone, but just
A specific group
हाँ.
target. हाँ, so that is...
बस हवा में चिल्ला रहा हूँ मैं.
हाँ.
ठीक है, कुछ भी. That's like a tweet, right? You just go and shout your.
तू मन में सोच ना bro,
हाँ,
तू चिल्ला क्यों रहा है? You can hate whoever you want, just don't show it.
But I want to get it out there. So I tweet or I do this.
But
Yeah.
you need
It's the
to,
same
there
thing.
wouldn't there be some sort of ambition when you say these things?
हाँ,
No,
so
I'm
then-
just like I'm feeling emotional, you know. And I just
Exactly,
go
so
and
that the feeling emotional leads to maybe a violent act.
Hmm.
So like, chal, if you stop someone while they're where they're just saying things,
Hmm.
then the next time they'll be doing things. So you wanna
Doesn't that
stop
violate the free speech?
It does.
No, the hate speech and free speech are two very different things.
See, there with free speech, there's absolute free speech. Matlab, you say whatever the fuck you want.
So like
People get to judge.
N-word is okay.
Yeah, say whatever the fuck you want.
Hmm.
Like, people have a moral compass na, so you can
Yeah.
say whatever and I won't associate with you. Most
Yeah.
people won't.
Yeah.
But then there is also something like in India's constitution, like you're not allowed to hurt the sentiments of a religious community or based on caste or religion. That is in the constitution.
Hmm.
Is that not so, Ali?
No, there is.
Can you check that, please?
No,
Let's
that's
get it right.
it's correct, but
So it
yeah,
differs.
it still happens, but
Yeah. What do you mean it happens?
does it not happen?
It happens. वो
Just
तो है.
like-
It happens. So then
Regardless
there are
of what's in the rule book.
then there are FIRs, and then it goes to court.
There's legal action.
Yeah.
I mean, also again very sketchy too.
Whoever with deliberate and malicious intention of outraging the religious feelings of any class of citizens of India by words either spoken or written or by signs or by visible representations or otherwise
Shall be ...
shall be one. So it is a part.
It is, yeah, I know it is.
Shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 4
Bracket में 3.
or with fine or with both.
What?
4 years or 4.
Stupid, man.
Yeah.
You can say something. So you can say something if you really want to, and then like do 4 years. But you can say that. Then you're.
That way, though, you can kill also. But with how many ever years?
That's like based on degree. क्या
First degree
का
murder.
खून
I
किया
don't know if India mein there is first degree,
No, there of
third
course
degree
there
and
is.
all. That's an American thing, I think.
No, there's levels too.
Here, though, we have half murder also.
Yeah, we have half murder here.
This half murder
Dude,
thing, bro, I hugely disagree with.
It's
What
a
do you-
pussy law, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Like तू किसी को मारा है और उसका खून निकला तो half murder है वो.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, if I flick your eyebrow enough times, it'll start bleeding. So what? That's
Did
a
I
half murder.
you? Half murder you is like should be like you beat the fuck out of someone. वो पड़ा है वो फिर भी तो उसको
Do you
मार रहा
remember
है.
that?
One organ has to fail.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fair.
पैर तो तोड़ना मांगता उसका तू.
Yeah, something, either one thing should break or something should stop working.
Yeah.
These are your two.
Yeah.
Or you should have something
It's half,
external
bro,
shoved inside.
half of a murder. A murder, matlab
Murder
death
is- yeah.
over.
Yeah.
So it should be half of that.
Half of death.
Yeah.
Vegetable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Vegetable is
That's a half
3/4
murder,
murder,
bro.
I would say.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
3/4 murder. Like
Yeah.
you
बात
don't.
नहीं कर सकता, बोल नहीं सकता, सुन नहीं सकता.
Yeah.
वो बैठा है उधर.
Full murder, that is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
worse
yeah.
than murder.
Yeah.
Bro, murder, at least you're relieved.
Yeah,
that you
maybe
just have to suffer and sit
You
there.
can explore the possibilities
people around
of
you
an afterlife.
also have to suffer. Sorry.
Yeah, so half murder is there.
You remember that story that we heard from this one guy where he's out somewhere and his friend gets attacked, mugged or something, and then he tries to like fight them off, and then he finds that unka ek chaku gir gaya rehta. So then he was telling us that he has a half murder. He was in a half murder thing, but then he got out of it. So we were like, क्या हो गया था story में? And he tells us this full कहानी. And at the end of so then I was like, हाँ पर ये half murder क्यों हुआ? मतलब क्यों? Why was that accusation against you in the court? क्योंकि एक बंदे का he said like this. वो एक बंदे का चाकू गिर गया था. मैं चाकू लेके उसके गांड में घुसा दिया.
Fuck.
Me and Yugu are just looking at each other. How do we react?
So wait, but wasn't that self-defense?
Yeah, it was. But then you know how the fucking judicial system works here.
Damn, bro.
Not
Stab
a
someone
half
in the
murder,
ass.
He took the thug's weapon and shoved it in his bum hole.
Bum hole.
I mean, I don't know where it. Somewhere on his ass.
Yeah,
somewhere
if you
on
shove
his ass
shove a
region.
knife someone's asshole.
Fuck, dude, that's painful.
That's a half murder.
There's no need for that, bro. Even in self-defense, you shouldn't do that to someone.
Yeah.
Not even in war that should be allowed, bro. That's a war crime. You put something in someone's asshole.
Some people like things in their asshole.
Huh? Yeah, not a knife, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You like
I don't care
you
how
like a
kinky-
small knife, a butter knife.
I don't care how kinky you are, bro.
I'm not talking about myself, dude. I'm just saying in general. It's a thing.
In school, bro, in my school, someone put a pen in someone's ass.
In your school?
Not inside the
Like,
asshole,
but I know, I
ass
probably know
cheeks.
how it happened.
In the ass
He was trying to be funny by keeping it while he
Yeah.
पीछे से ना,
Oh shit.
and it
बैठ गया
went
उस
in.
पे.
It went in.
Then go in. Just, I think, scrape his
Yeah.
fucking ass cheeks. Bro, this one kid though, this was the worst thing that's ever happened to me in school. So I'm sitting next to someone and this guy, he's trying to remove the cap of the पीछे रखते हैं ना cap को. So he's trying to remove it and it's stuck. And the pen is pointed at me. So he's pulling. So his hand goes like that. Fucking pen goes in my face. Bro. I had a
stab
black
mark.
dot. The ink had gone in and it looked like a beauty spot.
Damn, dude.
Like a
इधर
mole.
क्या?
Yeah. It was there for a couple of years, bro.
Yours.
Yeah. Just wouldn't go away.
Damn, it went in deep.
Bro, it went in deep. Like, I had to remove it like that.
Fuck.
In the middle of class, I'm just like, fuck. The teacher was like, what the fuck happened?
What did the teacher do?
Huh?
What
It
can
wasn't
he
his
do?
fault, bro. He was like,
He potentially murdered a child.
That's a half
आँख में
murder.
गया रहता तो.
You were
Half murdered.
blind, half blind.
Half murder.
Half murder.
You'd wear a patch and come to school.
Yeah. Like a pirate.
We keep talking about school, bro.
There's something about I get these
Reminiscing.
dreams every once in a while about going back to school.
You get dreams about it?
Yeah.
Like you want, is that
No,
something you
like I-
subconsciously want? Is that what you're thinking?
Nahin, bro. I've
Uska
been
dream
cheated on
analyst
in my dreams, bro. That's not. I don't subconsciously want it. I don't think that means anything. I get these dreams of snakes all the time. Just snakes around me. That's a recurring dream. One is snakes, and the other one is my teeth
Getting rotten.
not
no,
getting
just
rotten,
falling off,
or like being loose.
Bro,
There's-
I'm not kidding. I've
so-
had those.
Yeah, there are
Not
certain
being able to
theories
chew
that
something.
there are certain theories that claim that like certain dreams indicate certain feelings.
Yeah,
or certain,
you can interpret them.
yeah, like mud in your mouth apparently means that you're not telling someone something like that. I don't know.
According to professional dream analyst and author Laurie Quinn Leuenberg, snakes, a common dream archetype, typically represent a person in the dreamer's life who exhibits low, dirty, toxic or poisonous behavior.
एकदम सही ड्रीम आ रहा है तेरे को
Iska,
How
is it about the person or like people?
around him.
Represent
Represent a person in the dreamer's life.
I mean,
a
that's
person in the dreamer's life. So
Correct.
it could be anyone.
however they can
not
also
me.
represent something related to health or healing. the thing about the snakes is though you can tell because whenever there's a person you don't trust or someone who's like fucked up, you call them a snake. So maybe that's a direct. Teeth falling out are associated with loss and important life changes. This dream could indicate that you're dealing with some kind of loss, like an abrupt end to a relationship or a job change. I don't think so. I always used to thought my teeth dreams are because of the trauma that I've had on my teeth for like 3 years. Because braces is a painful process, and there's like different phases in it.
That would make sense.
So my teeth were always in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
My jaw and my teeth.
No, but yeah, that makes sense. Certain thoughts that exist in your reality then translate into something more hectic in your dreams. I've had things like that happen.
Yeah. Like what?
Like, I think once I got a jab from my mom. And then later I had, like, for whatever reason. And then 2 days later, I had a dream of, like, my mom is this, like witch type person who's like chasing me with a knife or something.
In a dream?
Yeah, in a dream.
That's the direct like
Yeah, it's pretty.
correlate. Like there's nothing that's signifying something.
Yeah.
Wait, but then after that, it never happened again.
You guys know when you fall sick, when you were kids and you fell sick and you had like high fever, you would get fucked up dreams. Like they're called fever dreams or hay dreams or something.
Yeah. No, that is a thing.
Yeah, and I had this recurring dream also then, which I never understood. But like from what I remember, it's like there was a task at hand, and it was an impossible task that I had to accomplish. It was like it's to count to a very high number or like pay a very high amount of money. I don't know. It's just like in the background. It still traumatizes me when I think about it. And it was like one of those dreams in which you think you're awake, like you're in your own room.
Oh, fuck. Have you had a sleep paralysis kind of situation?
Yeah.
That's
quite a few times. Yeah. You've never had sleep paralysis?
I haven't had paralysis, no.
Bro.
You've had?
I've had a few really scary ones.
Yeah.
Like I'm sinking somewhere. Like I'm getting sucked into
quicksand.
Yeah, quicksand.
Quicksand.
Like I've had a quicksand one.
Yeah.
Like I have to fucking move. Like मैं निकल नहीं पा रहा हूँ इंचो, then I'm like just going in. I've had one where I'm running, like something's chasing me and I'm not able to run. Like when you're in a
But that is
pool.
not I don't think that's sleep paralysis, bro. Because in a sleep paralysis, you wake up and you're in your eyes are open.
No, but you don't know your eyes are open.
You're half asleep, half awake, and you wake up. And one common thing is like there'd be something in your room, but it resembles something else. So like a monster or a devil. That is very common with sleep paralysis. Like if there is a coat hanger, you wake up. It
turns into like something.
Yeah. And you can't move. Like you can't move your arms and legs. You're trying. You're awake. That's why it's so scary, because your eyes are open, but you can't move. And you can't even open your mouth. So most people try to scream.
Oh yeah.
But their mouths are closed. So it's just like, Bro, one night I was like, it was late and I was in the living room. And I heard my mom going like that, like at like 4 a.m, just like, And I went, she's just screaming.
Scary, dude.
What the fuck? I woke her up. I said, oh, you've probably had sleep paralysis.
I shit my pants, dude, if that happened with me.
Yeah, but
Or, dude, it's worse if it's happening to someone who's near you.
Yeah.
Hearing that, that's like being a noise you'd make if you're kidnapped or if you're God knows what, man.
you're not in your body. Like some things, you're not there.
Bro, I'll tell you something scary. I had this friend back when I was younger, and he had these 2 cousins. There was something up with the family, like either like one of the kids' moms had passed away while giving birth, or her aunt had passed away. One of the kids, their aunt had passed away. And apparently, according to them, the ghost of their aunt has gotten into one of these kids. So like he told me of incidents where the girl, who's like 5 or 6 years old, who wasn't even around when the aunt was there, she would say things that the aunt used to say. And like there's no way that kid could have known those things. Yeah.
So killer.
And like she'd wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and walk around and like say things.
Man, I wish some fucking paranormal shit happens to me, dude.
No,
fucking
you
nothing
don't.
happens.
No, you fucking
Literally
don't.
nothing has happened. Like, I just want something to, you know, just some evidence ki हाँ अभी अपने अलावा कुछ तो है भाई.
Some paranormal shit.
So it can be paranormal, it can be some jadoo type alien, it can be whatever, dude. But I want some shit, dude.
The
There
fact
needs
that
to be more.
Mm.
I
But
feel
I
like
don't-
just this one
Are you-
dimension of living it's too bland for me.
Are you a skeptic?
Skeptic as in
Do you
terms of
believe?
what?
Do you
he's the
believe?
skeptic.
I would like to
He's
believe.
the skeptic.
No. I'm pretty pessimistic about most things, but I'm not a skeptic.
Pessimistic is different.
No, I know, but I'm not skeptical about this at all.
Like ghosts?
Yeah, I would like to believe they're there,
Hmm.
but are they there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Only if I experience something will I know.
Well,
But I
the
would
thing
love
about
to.
ghosts is like, from what we've seen from films and all, they've always like ghosts are always bad, except that Casper, the gay ghost.
Yeah. He's cool,
No,
yeah.
ghosts. No, they're not bad. They're misunderstood, and like they have.
Again, we don't know if they're bad or good. We are basing
They're
our
ma-
ghosts off the Grudge and that ring girl who crawls out of the well.
But that's not a ghost.
That's a.
It is
like
a ghost.
Scary.
No.
Yeah, that's not a real person.
Ghosts are supposed to be harmless.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits of people that have left our realm.
Yeah. Unless there are bad spirits that possess people, then that's like
This is like
possession.
This possession thing.
It's
There's
scary.
just too many examples of that happening.
Really? With you?
Not with me, just with people. Like
Yeah, it's something you
क्या
have-
चढ़ जाती है during some.
I've always thought that that's just mental problems that manifest themselves in that way. I don't think that's like
तूने भूल भुलैया नहीं देखा है क्या?
हाँ picture में तो that's fun to believe and all.
That's based on like certain incidents.
but so those
real
incidents
life
also
incidents.
I'm
He's
saying,
saying ki maybe
Oh, those real life incidents
Yeah.
are also
yeah, it's just like
an episode of
like a mentally.
in a lot of places though they stage all that. Like you've seen these
Yeah.
god men,
Yeah.
these videos of god men like in churches where they like
That-
someone is supposed to be possessed and they
They
pray
heal
and
them. अरे
heal them.
अपना इंडिया में कितना होता है वो those women are going and then that guy will just be like
You haven't seen that guy who was like
yeah, that guy only. Or he'll make them fucking. He'll take a CD and be like, touch the CD, and then they'll touch it, and they'll suddenly like they'll do the fucking Shiva thing with their hair.
CD?
All crazy. Yeah.
and then outside there's a stall where they sell that CD.
Yeah, I presume so, but like still, dude, it's crazy. You haven't watched those?
I
videos?
have. I brought it up.
I believe you guys.
It's so insane, dude.
Yeah.
So they're all staged. So
They're
ये
on
सब-
stage and like there people freak
It's a
out and
fucking
they
cult, dude.
donate and like.
It's either staged or it's a cult. It can be a cult.
No, well, people
some
are
people.
very easily manipulated.
Hmm.
So these people like they're not educating the higher class of society. They're
Yeah.
educating like people in villages
No,
and all.
I'm pretty sure they find a way to manipulate certain.
No, they
higher
find
people
they
also.
find gullible people
Gullible
who
people.
are just hoping for something.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're desperate to believe in something that's going to change their life.
Hmm.
So they get these people. The thing about higher class people, that also is we've seen, but it takes someone very big to do that. Like someone like Osho,
Yeah.
he had like some high profile people who followed him.
Language is one maybe that like preaches to certain classes of society.
Yeah.
He used English and that attracted not just
The way his philosophy was, he attracted people,
yeah.
very rich, wealthy people from the West.
Hmm.
That's what he was going for. He was like that's where the money is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That documentary is nuts, man.
Wild country.
That
Yeah.
one scene where they're in, like, I don't know
A
where
leaked tape.
how'd they get a camera in there?
That was leaked. Someone had gone there and
As just like undercover.
yeah, I think it was something like that. And they got footage and they put it out there for the world to see. Okay, this is what's happening.
I do.
So it's this, for people who haven't watched, it's this scene of these people doing like breathing exercises, but they're like, and some people are having sex.
There's an orgy happening in the
There's
background.
a full-on
There's-
orgy, and there are exercises before the orgy starts.
Yeah, people are like throwing
Running
each
in
other
circles,
around.
slapping each
running
other.
in circles
Just
and
what we were talking about earlier, the side of you that you usually don't let
the
let-
dark side.
The
Yeah.
animalistic side.
Yeah, but even fucking
primal.
animals don't have fucking orgies like that, dude.
I
They're
think
like
there could
kinky
be
humans
animals.
who
I've
are
seen a
gone
dog
nuts.
orgy.
Where?
इधर ही रास्ते पे बाहर.
Dog orgy nahi. There's always two dogs banging and one dog is looking.
That's an
Cuck
orgy.
dog.
That is not an orgy.
What's an orgy?
Orgy is like multiple.
Orgy is more than
people
4 people, I think.
Together,
More than 4
like
people.
doing the deed.
Because it's like,
Everyone's involved.
first is like couple and there's threesome. Then
Throuple.
there's not,
No, throuple is a
Threesome.
romantic relationship between
Oh,
three
that's
people.
true.
and then there's swingers, which is
Hmm.
4 people.
Like-
It takes 4 people to swing.
Swing means what? Like exchange.
Yeah.
Exchange.
And then I think anything after that is an orgy.
Yeah.
So basically, one person is getting fucked by 2 people in
Oh.
a
That's
5
double
person.
penetration.
Yeah, that's double. DP.
What, in 5 people?
Someone has to get fucked
By
by 2
peop-
people, no?
Depends now. If
Or
there are
someone
guys,
could-
if there are guys or girls.
What if everyone's having oral stuff? Then what?
Or what if there's like 4 guys banging 1 woman?
Exactly.
There's
4 women banging 1 guy is just like unrealistic.
Yeah,
So-
that's never happened.
that can't happen physically,
That
but
guy's cock will fall off.
four dudes could. No,
4 dudes could. They could.
they could.
They
They shouldn't.
ideally shouldn't.
Would you ever be part of an
No.
orgy?
Orgy?
No, he wouldn't be.
No, bro. I don't.
You're like you've done a drug. You're out of your mind. You've had a few drinks.
So, Abhi, how can I answer for that?
Yeah, that Amin will answer.
Yeah, I'm
He'll
not the
say
same
yes.
person at that point.
You'd say yes, sir. I don't think he'd do.
Anyone will say yes.
No, none of us would do. You maybe.
What the?
We both wouldn't. I'm.
No.
I don't know, bro. That way I'm quite boring. I like.
Yeah, that's what. Where the.
I
good-
feel like
we're
I
all
had
one
a-
woman.
I feel like I
One
had a
woman.
One woman men.
phase where I could have gone crazy and done this, but I feel like that phase was controlled, so it's gone now.
Hmm.
Like at a part of my life, I would do shit like that, but I somehow it was
Yeah.
contained.
Remember, I mean, when we were like younger, you just randomly used to do. You want to do coke or. डिनर के लिए आया मैं तो क्या हो रहा है?
So that was fun to say. I never
Yeah,
meant it. Like
I
if you
mean,
would have said yes, I
but-
wouldn't have pulled out.
No, I know, but it would still.
Huge bag.
It would still be something we'd expect to hear.
You just, I mean,
From
walks
you.
with a needle. So you want to,
चाहिए क्या तेरे को?
you want to fix,
Shove it in
you
my
want to
ass.
fix, bro. Ties around.
But he'd always say like some really wild shit.
Yeah, dude.
Something extreme.
Yeah.
It's
always-
just funny to say.
Yeah, but that time it always made us feel, or at least made me feel that you'd be into some of it at
No,
some
bro.
Like if someone comes and asks me out of all of you who would do coke first, I'd say you.
But I still say shit like that. Like
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah, I know.
we're just sitting. I was like,
I
you want to call
know.
some hookers or what?
इसके लिए I बाद में गाली खाएगा.
It's fun. I put a Q&A thing today,
Hmm.
and people were asking a lot of questions. And someone asked me how big my dick was. And then right after that, some guy with a different account was like, I don't get why men are so offended when a guy compliments them or something.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they be offended?
No, like there is something that if someone comes to you and it's like, bro, I don't know, I like your whatever. I like your hair. Some guy comes and you'll come to us and be like, whoa, that guy is gay or what? Won't you?
I mean, I don't think I'd say that.
Why are
But-
straight men so offended with even the suggestion of a man hitting on them? Why?
Of a man hitting on them. Maybe because that male ego is still there, na. People, like gayness is still perceived to be a weaker, weirder person. Even though there are some badass gay people in the world, in like
Yeah.
a lot of them.
That guy who's there, na? The weightlifter or powerlifter, I think.
Which
His
part?
World's
Instagram
strongest
is
gay.
Yeah, that's his
Oh, yeah.
Instagram.
But why does that have to be a part of his?
What? No,
The world's
I think he's
strongest
trying
gay.
to be funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good.
Or maybe he's going for that thing.
I thought
na.
it was like a attention thing. Like,
Even-
oh, I'll
Probably
get more
is.
noticed.
Everything's about attention.
If you're a gay powerlifter, bro, that's just like you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you make that your identity? No?
No.
Like on social media and stuff. if
Why
you're-
would it matter if I'm gay? I'm a power lifter, okay, lift.
So,
What do you-
so
Some-
just like powerlifter, it's also a badge.
He's trying to break the stigma probably of like
Hmm.
gay people being weak.
Hmm. Okay, that
There's
makes
a
sense.
like he's inspiring
The other
powerlifters.
gays who would want to power lift.
Yeah.
How many gay people do you think are in football? I don't think anyone's come out. no,
I
in
think
football.
there's quite a few.
I'm sure there are so many, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't think they
They'll
feel
ever come
safe to come out. I don't think.
You think in our like in the next 10 years we'll see someone come out?
Maybe in countries like the US, Canada, Australia,
No, वो तो
Not
हो रहा है
England?
baby.
England, impossible, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I don't. Bro, the British fan base.
हाँ भाई crazy होते हैं भाई.
I don't think anyone would feel safe.
Yeah, today you'd
Sucks.
want to at least feel that you're in a like this coming out is only not there. Like maybe one day I just upload a picture with me and my boyfriend.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's okay. Okay.
Arey, but that
It's just
depends.
him and his boyfriend.
It's just that when you're born from the first minute, you're assigned a gender, and then people you grow up with people believing that you're of that gender. So
Yeah.
like anything else is just like
Off.
no, it's not off. It's a surprise. So that's why coming out is a thing. I watched Badhaai Do. That was a film that they've made. It's like a LGBT film.
Mm.
And it was pretty cool. Like there's a scene in which Rajkumar Rao is coming out to his family. It was very.
What is he? He's a cop.
He's
and,
a cop and he's gay, and he knows he's gay. And there is this girl who is a lesbian.
Who he marries.
Yeah, because both of them have pressure on them to get married,
Mm.
and they figure out it's like, oh, we'll just act like we're getting married. We'll live together. We can do our thing on the side. So then that happens, and then they are given a house in the police quarters. So they're just living around cops, and they want to have people coming over. So it's like they try to hide that. Then eventually they come out, adopt a kid. So it's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Rajkumar, no?
Yeah.
This movie is so ahead of its time, bro. I keep saying.
I mean, right
for
now
our-
is the. I feel like is not ahead now.
For
is
our-
the right time.
our country.
I mean, like on a main scale, yeah. But then at least in.
But
our
it's on
circles-
Netflix, no?
our
It's
circles,
was it
it's-
ever on the like in the theaters?
Yeah, it was. It's
अभी
rated
सब कुछ भाई
7.7.
OTT पे सब आ रहा है भाई.
हाँ, OTT.
वो
But
theater
was
का
it
भी
was it
you
a
never know, no?
like direct OTT release or was it?
No, I think
on
it
the-
was in theaters.
Mm.
Yeah.
Chamdarang. Who's that?
She's the lesbian lover. She's the wife's
Really?
girlfriend.
Oh, wife's girlfriend.
Yeah.
अच्छा भूमि पेडनेकर है ना?
Bhumi
wife.
Pednekar.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good
good.
film. I enjoyed it. I even got like teary in the end. I get
You get
teary,
teary
for
for
everything,
everything,
bro.
man.
Bullshit.
I'm a fucking pussy. When it comes to movies and stuff, bro,
gets-
you know,
हाँ, maybe
sometimes,
you've changed in a.
bro, sometimes I get teary while making a reel. If I feel like the reel is actually funny, I'm like, fuck, bro, we did this. Like,
That's so.
Really?
That's
That's
so.
so
Yeah.
that's sweet,
Yeah.
man.
or like when before a gig, if I think of like
क्या मस्त playlist. चुम्मा playlist.
not a playlist,
Starts
but
right.
if I know there is a specific song that's gonna get a huge reaction.
And then it does. Tavi.
No,
Yeah.
like when I think of it
Then you
getting
just
a
think of
reaction.
it.
No, it does also. But then just the thought of it, I don't know. I dream that way a lot. Like before doing something, I keep like dreaming. It's like fuck, if this goes like this, it'll be a madness.
Wow. That's something I think I should do, dude.
What's it called?
Make me
Man.
more willing to experience.
Do you not think of your jokes before you go on stage and you're like, fuck, like if I say it like this and it does this?
Yeah, but I'm just excited about the material.
Huh.
Like I don't feel like I'd cry.
I don't cry, but I get emotional.
There's a difference.
I don't
bro.
sit there and sob on the computer while making it.
Only 10,000 views on this.
There's a difference, man. You feel something, like you're engulfed in those emotions. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I love that though, bro. Like I too cried while watching Coco also.
Coco?
Yeah.
What is Coco?
Coco animated film.
Mm.
It's Coco, right? Yeah.
Was it that music
Yeah.
wala?
It's-
Guitar wala?
You've seen it?
I think I've seen
It's
it.
really
It's an old
good.
movie, no?
Not that old. It got an Oscar, I think.
What are your favorite
What an
animated
Oscar.
movies?
Oh, Coco has made.
Is
the,
it really that good?
It's
I'm not even
bro.
heard
It's
of
it won an Oscar. It's one of the best.
Oscar, anyone wins Oscar now.
No, but it needs to have something, no?
Oscar,
never
anyone wins is such a.
Favorite animated films: Monsters Inc.
Hmm.
Uh,
How many are you giving?
5, I think, because I have watched almost
Yeah,
every
even I've
Disney
watched
Pixar
a lot of
movie
them.
from that time at least.
5 on 10.
No,
Five.
5 films.
Acha,
Picks.
5 movies.
Chal, movie recommendations.
Recommendations.
Monsters Inc. Toy Story. Do I have to name a specific one?
I mean, the
The
series can
franchise,
be
yeah.
one.
Okay. Toy Story. I think Ice Age.
Hmm.
If you don't
Shrek.
put one.
Shrek.
You like
Shrek is
Shrek.
though probably the best.
Shrek is
I've seen all.
fourth movie also.
And fifth mein, I don't know if I want to give Coco or Up. The one
I
of
forgot about Up, but I'm definitely including it now.
Wall-E also I love, but that's
Wall-E नहीं.
Yeah.
Wall-E मैं देखा भी नहीं था ठीक से.
what about you? Those are my 5.
Up has to make it. Dude. Up is fucking so beautiful, man,
Yeah.
as a movie. I thinking, do I put Kung Fu Panda? The first.
Fuck.
I think I'd put Kung Fu Panda.
Hmm.
Kung Fu Panda kicked ass. A Bug's Life. So good. So good.
Shark Tale also was damn good.
Shark Tale top 5. No, I'd go Shrek, number 2, and then number 1 is Meet the Robinsons.
What's
Meet the Robinsons.
What is that?
Meet the Robinsons is about this guy who is making something for his science fair, and he takes it to the thing. He's like this nerd kid who's a loser,
Oh shit, I've seen this.
and then this other guy comes from the future to like take him. Like they need his help for something.
Cool.
It's a really, really,
I'll watch
really,
this.
really brilliant movie.
What about you?
I haven't watched many, but I'll. Off the top of my head, Lion King.
No, but Lion King, does Lion King count?
Why?
That
not?
way, even I'll put Jungle Book and on.
What's wrong with those?
No,
Animated
but Lion
films.
King is like older.
So anything.
So why does it not count?
Okay. Then I want to change. Okay,
What else is there?
No, it's fine. You
No change. Hai.
No, I'd put I want to consider Jungle Book also. Jungle Book is iconic, man. It'll live on forever. Meet the Robinsons, people will forget.
But there are some films that are like evergreen and they keep remaking them also.
Lion
I
King.
read somewhere where Walt Disney's vision was that he wanted like his whatever he's made to be recreated for every generation. So now someone watching, I don't know, Monsters Inc. right now or like Jungle Book. Jungle Book is a better example. If someone watches the old Jungle Book, it may not, like kids watching
Appeal
that
to
poor
them.
animation, it may not
Yeah.
appeal to them.
Yeah.
But then if they keep remaking it.
थोड़ा 3D 4D वगैरह कर दिया उसको.
हाँ.
8D.
Because like again we come back to this overstimulation concept. Like, people are so used to seeing like A grade of everything. Their first movie they probably watched was Avengers or some shit.
But that's the way it goes, bro. There are
Yeah.
old films that you won't watch just because they're black and
But
white.
I feel like we'd still value. Your favorite series is The Sopranos. I still love Psycho as a movie. It's such an amazing movie. Like,
Sopranos is
I
not that
know
old.
it's in grayscale, and I know whatever, it's like old camera, retro camera, and okay, it's little obvious and whatever, but it's a classic, and you will treat it like that.
Yeah. So I'm saying ki these kids, if like they are given an option, they'll go and watch the new Jungle Book. No? They're
Yeah.
kids, bro. And you're an adult now. That's why
Yeah.
you're thinking it. These movies are not
Made for
targeted
kids.
for adults. We are a generation, so we relate to those movies. So if there is a new Toy Story film, you'll probably go watch it, even though that movie is for kids.
No, but I don't feel like it translates only. It's made for kids. Like these movies are definitely movies that create a fan base of, like a mega fan base, dude. Like even my cousins who are 37, 36 years old, they love Shrek, or there's still movies that they'd watch if they saw it on TV.
Yeah.
Because it's not just fucking animation and toys who come to life, giddy gada. It's
They're
not all
meaningful
happy.
films.
There's meanings behind everything and morals to every script.
Yeah. There's a lot of subliminal messaging also in these
Definitely.
movies.
That we probably missed when we were watching it for the first time.
Yeah. Dude, one thing with these movies is common, that the introduction of romance and sex is very common. It's a little disturbing when you think about it.
Through animation.
Yeah.
There's barely any
No, bro. If you look up Walt Disney, I don't know, sex messaging or whatever on YouTube, like Aladdin, if you watch Aladdin, the first one, the animated one, like the way Jasmine looks, like the way they've made her, she's overly sexualized. Like, yeah, bro, you'd see that and you'd be fucking turned
I
on.
just thought she's like a princess from wherever.
No,
Arabia. Yeah, but can you, Ali, pull up Princess Jasmine?
Oh,
Aladdin?
dude, Mulan.
Okay. Yeah, so that thing is very common. I don't know why they do it, but there is a reason they do it. Like, there is a scene where that King Jafar or whatever, like, grabs her and makes out with her furiously against her will.
What?
Yeah, and that's in a kid's movie.
Oh, good. When? This I haven't seen.
Maybe they censored it for us. मैंने नहीं
This is in
देखा
the
ये.
movie?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are?
नहीं, I don't think this is in the movie, bro. Maybe you watched it. You downloaded a different,
Downloaded.
different movie, bro.
Entire Aladdin we downloaded.
I'll show you guys, bro.
Nah, I don't think he makes out with her or any.
Yeah, there's no.
कुछ
making
ऐसा
out.
intimacy नहीं है रे. Maybe he
Aladdin
picked her
only
up and
barely
like
has to
ऐसा
make
he
her.
said something to her.
Yeah.
But
Let me see.
I think I downloaded the wrong film.
Dinosaur.
This is what Jasmine looks like, bro, in the movie.
No,
she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
That's a fake.
That's some fake scene you're looking at.
See
Why
her,
would she
bro.
wear a
This is the actual
bikini?
movie.
Here she looks like this.
एक second.
But that isn't a bikini, dude. She's
Okay, fine.
okay, cool. Whatever.
Yeah, this
But
is
yeah, she also, guys, Dinosaur. Watch it.
What the fuck is Dinosaur?
It's a great animated film. It's about these dinosaurs.
No shit.
It's fucking amazing, guy. I used to watch it every day after coming home from school.
You
It's that
you
great.
didn't like Cars?
I love Cars, but Cars it doesn't come close to Dinosaur. Dinosaur is my number one of all time.
Yugu cried during Cars, bro.
Why? There's no
The-
scene.
No,
where
Cars
he
3, I think.
The Cars 3 one.
That F1 one.
No, I don't know what it was. Where
क्या गाउठी था वो?
उसमें
Lightning
this
McQueen becomes
Lightning
the coach.
McQueen becomes a coach, and then he
Oh,
coaches
I
the
don't even think I've
like he
watched
gives up, like he's like this part of my like life is over, and then he moves on.
Switches.
Like
I didn't even know
must
they
have.
made
That
this.
last scene was epic.
I fell
Loved
asleep.
it.
I don't remember. Yugu was sobbing.
Like he wakes up like जब movie खत्म हो जाए लौड़े क्यों रो रहा था?
Yeah. When I went to, I remember I'd gone to watch The Fault in Our Stars with this girl from school.
we've all watched Fault in Our Stars with a girl.
I haven't watched Fault in Our Stars.
Good.
Right?
You're not missing out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we've all done that.
I pretended to cry in the end.
You pretended to cry?
Because she was crying. Bro,
It's a
I
pretty
cry
sad
for
movie,
almost
bro.
everything, but that movie was pretty trash. So,
It was a pretty sad movie.
no, it wasn't gonna get me.
I mean, they're in the theater trying to get laid.
Amin's like, इधर
It's all good.
Yeah. I read the book also.
Oh fuck, man.
There's a book.
Really?
This
Some
is a book.
romantic
It's a
young
book.
person.
It's
Romantic.
about these two kids who
teens.
have cancer and they fall in love. Wow.
Remember the Indian remake? Oh,
What is that?
There's an Indian remake.
of, yeah.
What?
हमारे तारों में
हाँ ऐसा ही कुछ
खराबी
तो
or
था.
something.
Is that a real thing?
नहीं, it was 100% is.
Dude, what was that movie?
Sushant Singh was in that movie.
Sushant Singh was in this movie.
Yes.
Dil Bechara.
दिल बेचारा.
My title was cooler.
क्या बोला था? अपने तारों में खराबी.
हमारे तारों में खराबी.
Definitely, I like that.
For the people who are watching this, the people who usually watch this podcast, they would have expected us to make jokes on
I know.
as soon as we said Sushant Singh. But we're not.
We're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We
Yeah,
got
bro.
to like tone the.
हमको मालूम है तुमको क्या चाहिए पर like
We can be sweethearts
Yeah.
sometimes.
Dude, I just want to watch a movie and cry once in a while. Don't fucking hate me. What's the big deal, dude? Okay, I didn't make the black joke. It's fine.
Yeah. What else has made you cry?
Let's not go there.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't want to discuss what makes me cry.
come on
So
bro.
personal. I mean, which is okay. It's just fine. At some point, it'll come
Let
out.
it out.
See, bro, 15 minutes into the episode, I realized that this episode is not going to be fun. So I'm trying to make it as sad as possible now.
Hmm.
So I can title it the saddest episode ever.
Yugu, when
उसने
was the
सोच
last
लिया.
time you cried?
अभी शाम को आने के पहले
Why?
No, I didn't cry. I was just feeling. I was full of.
The hate for your life.
So that's your feeling.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Just I did the stupid thing. I do the stupid thing where I archive old, like if it's an ex or like I don't want to see it like in my chat, so I archive it. Okay, and then today I came home from work and कल छुट्टी है ठीक है मेरे को.
Yeah.
So I was like यार अभी क्या करूँ मैं? I just clicked like randomly clicked on that archived messages thing and just went through
50 chats.
no 3. But then I just saw these messages. I'm like, fuck. You fucking idiot.
What?
You know that? You know
No, but
what
why?
happened?
Why it was your fault?
It was the fault in my stars, bro.
Oh, but that's a common thing to do, bro. I mean, not common thing to do. I don't do that. No, what common thing is like thinking about an ex. I feel like your brain conveniently gets rid of all the bad parts.
Yeah, you're right.
So like when you think of not just exes, even like people you're not in touch with anymore, you just think of the good memories that you had with them.
When you're it's like being reminiscent about only good memories is like
Yeah.
fixed.
Because you're not gonna, after a point, you're not gonna sit and think about the bad things. That bad things, I feel like you think about it right after like the breakup or whatever, and then you get over it. But then you still keep the good things.
Funny thing is, it wasn't even an ex. Like I wasn't even in a relationship with her. But you know those
Those hurt more.
those
huh?
almost what is it called? There's a
Situationships.
situationships, bro. There was a whole article about this.
What? I
Like
don't know
those
much.
situationships are like worse than.
What are situationships?
So, like you don't get with a girl. You are talking to a girl, and then you feel like it's going somewhere, but it like never goes somewhere.
Yeah.
So you are almost gonna be with them, but you didn't end up being with them.
Yeah.
It's a weird sort of form of regret because you went for it but half-assed.
I'll tell you.
You didn't even go for it. Like,
About your situation.
No, I'll tell you why that is. Because once you get with someone, then you go experience something with them. So you go through it. and then you don't think about it. But once if you haven't even gotten with them,
Yeah, you're like,
then
what,
that thought
the
of
what
what
if?
could have been
Yeah,
is always there.
yeah. I think that's what happened. I'm like, yeah.
That happens with everything, bro. Now, if I can't imagine, like, this may be a little fuck all. I mean, people may not believe it, but I can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't started this podcast right now. I mean, it's not that significant, but still.
It's
Your
pretty
life would have been
significant.
very different. Maybe you might not have been.
I can't imagine what I would be doing.
The
like-
thing is, there's literally no other thing. There's no other thing I would imagine him doing. Huh?
Yeah.
What would he do?
Okay, now I can address some of the questions. I didn't answer them on Instagram, but a lot of questions were like, what do you do for a living? Do you feel obligated to make content?
Oh, okay.
And like, how do you do a podcast? And it's like, what do you think of? Whatever. So my thing is that I'm not doing anything else. This is pretty much all I'm doing. Like DJing and all, though I do, but then that's not the main thing. This is the main thing that I'm doing. And what was I gonna say?
You feel obligated.
No, like my goal is to eventually be able to do just this. Like I shouldn't even have to think of doing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we got here, but
Though, because people were
asking.
you, like, why you feel that
This is what I do for a living then, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
pay.
pay the bills, but it is what I do. Well, this is what I live and do. Yeah.
Even I'd love to get to a point where it's just these conversations
But-
and stand up, maybe.
But that's the life of an
Very late, maybe.
artist, you could say.
Yeah.
All an artist wants to do is to be able to just do their
Craft.
I feel like that is what success is, bro.
Yeah. Are we artists?
I don't know. I mean, a comedian is an artist.
But we aren't
Yes.
really comedians yet.
Yeah, but
Do you
like,
make people laugh?
you're writing jokes.
See,
You're writing jokes. That's an art.
yeah.
Maybe you're not as
Yeah, I guess.
yeah. So that's
I feel so cool to
What?
be an artist.
yeah. But anyone can be an artist. You have to be a good artist. The whole
Don't feel good anymore.
I don't like the whole idea of romanticizing a struggling artist.
Yeah. No, there's
It's
nothing-
only cool when the artist has made it.
Yeah.
Like
that's
while
the
they're
only
struggling,
time it
it's like,
matters.
okay, this is the route, bro. There's no other way. If you don't struggle, then you're not gonna even be able to make art if there's no struggle in your life. For a comedian, if they don't have things to complain about, what are you gonna talk about?
Correct.
Most comedy is complaining and ranting.
Or like negative connotations about
Yeah,
some
or
aspect.
self-deprecation.
Or self-deprecation.
Yeah. I don't know. I do it on the podcast a lot of times, self-deprecation, but like none of my jokes are self-deprecating. I don't want to be that comic.
Who hates himself.
Yeah.
He loves himself, bro. Look at this guy.
No, that I wouldn't say that. There are things about me that,
You'd change.
yeah, a lot of things.
Like
Everything.
what?
There could be the most simple thing. Like sometimes I don't like the way I speak.
Oh,
I feel like I could be more articulate.
if you could change 3 things, what would you change?
3 things.
No, just
Make this a reel. 3 things I would like to change about myself. I think I could. I don't know. Laziness is something that fucks me up. And what's bad about it is that I'll be lazy, then I feel like shit about being lazy. But then that effort doesn't come in, bro. After that. Yeah, it comes in phases. Like I have very productive phases, and then I have like just phases where I'm just like
do
nothing. Yeah. Second thing would be I would like to read more. I wish like I was a reader. I'm really not.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
yeah.
I think this would be on my list.
I don't feel like ever picking up a book.
Maybe you haven't.
It's not even
People
that.
will say maybe you haven't found the right book.
Nay, for me though, even when I try reading a book like now, it I don't know why I can't just get past the first 3 pages. Like it's like my mind gets blocked.
Yeah.
But are you reading something you know?
It
want
can
to
be
read?
anything, yeah. Why else would I open a book?
But there is one more thing.
No,
Which
sometimes you open a book because you think that's the book for you, or you think you want to read it. और तू शुरू करता है तब you're like अरे
Nay, but
नहीं
I've
है.
done it with enough books from different categories to know that it's just my issue.
Oh, but there is an added pressure these days on people to like know things and like be smart and be informed. I think we go through a lot of that. Like we kind of like we really keep ourselves up to date with more stuff, bro. Like you don't always have to be reading books. There are other sources
Yeah,
of information.
I mean now
Like I'm constantly googling or like just random shit, or I'm watching like YouTube videos. The other day I was watching a YouTube video about like a 40-minute video about the underworld in Bombay. Like I was just like, fuck, I need to know about this. Like I need this information. What am I going to do with that information? Maybe it's because I do this podcast, I feel like I need to know stuff because I'm having all these
No, but we've always been interested in different fast avenues of the world. Like I mean, what we discuss all kinds of crazy shit even off the podcast.
Yeah. It's a good thing, I guess.
It's a very cool thing, which you usually sounds like I'm blowing smoke up our ass, but usually like I don't see much of it.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
there's like 4 things most people talk about. Just 4 things.
Oh, I did this, I did that, I went here, I went there. One.
That is
Sports.
Sex. I mean women.
Yeah. Love life.
yeah.
Yeah, that's your 3 main.
Politics.
And some sort of gossip.
Yeah.
Gossip is
politics
the
counts
big
in
one
that.
though.
Politics is also a tricky one because like most political conversations that you have with people are
Their fights.
no, they're not fights. Even if it's a proper, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because
It's very rare you see someone talk about politics and like
because there's a
That's
bias.
somewhere.
There's always a bias.
there's always a bias. And another thing is this though goes with a lot of topics. You will never know what's actually going on behind the scenes. So you're having these conversations with people based on what these politicians are
Are
showing.
showing you.
So like that itself is flawed in a way. Even with sports, like when people talk about, oh, this club, this manager is doing this, I usually don't get involved because there is no way
No more than a Frank Lampard knows.
it's not about that. Like you don't know what's happening inside a football club.
Correct.
You don't know what's happening in a player's life. Like it's easy to judge and it's very fun to judge.
Yeah.
It makes for very good conversation. Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck this guy. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
shit
fuck
khel
this
raha hai
guy.
wo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've read some stat somewhere, so you want to share it with me. So the conversation keeps going, but at the end of the day, like it's fruitless in the end.
You agree to disagree and you part ways. Like in most political,
Yeah.
like whatever debate, तो you don't have. तू गाली डालेगा उसको in the end. नहीं तू चूतिया है और मैं सही हूँ.
So that's why I would rather, if I'm talking to someone, it's like talk to me about you because you know the most about you.
Yeah. Or
So you're the expert in that field. So
even if you're not, you learn like on the go, like about yourself when you talk about.
yeah.
So narcissistic.
No, I'm not. Even with people, I'm like, I enjoy it when they talk about themselves. Because everyone's lives are so unique, bro. You know, especially these are the conversations where you're talking to someone that you know you're not going to meet again.
Those are the
Most intense conversation. Because
you love those
Are you
conversations.
patient with small talk?
Yeah, I'm not thrilled by it. But it's
There's
like something
nothing-
you do.
Yeah, it's something you should be good at.
I hate it, dude.
It's something that, matlab, it's a tool.
Tool to hai. Oh yeah. I mean, it's an important thing to have a person, but
See, my thing,
Makes me cringe.
another thing that I would like to change about me is like judging people too early. So most times I've made a decision that I don't want to get to know this person before I've had a single conversation with them. So I'm not giving them a chance. So based on some criteria in my head, I make a decision. And if it's someone I want to get to know, then I will go in. Which I feel like I need to change that about myself. That's like even the way I program this podcast, right? The people that I want to get on. But I think that's the only way I can program it well is to get someone that I want to talk to.
No, but that's not the same as passing a judgment.
No, but there are people who message me, they're like, oh, can I come on the podcast? And I'm just like, I don't think this person. But that person may have a lot of stories to tell.
But then again, it's you're just gauging it according to what you think is right.
It's a gamble also now,
I
bro.
hate you, fuck you.
Yeah, but that way it's a gamble also because money is being spent. So I can't afford to have a bad episode. A bad episode, 2 hours spent with someone, an episode that's not going to make it, that's a waste of money. So it's not just like, I don't want to talk to this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you usually let people down? Like if, let's say if I'm some guy and I come and I'm like, hey, Amin, can I come on your podcast?
It depends on who you are, no? If you know who you are.
So like as per your experience,
If
like
what in person?
No, I mean, have you had to do it in person?
Yeah, like I'll ask them what would they want to talk about. And then if, like most times when I ask that, the person realizes, maybe I don't have much to talk about.
I think it's the appeal.
Yeah, who doesn't like to go and talk and get hurt by people, bro? I'm sure no one would ask me to come on the podcast if this podcast was getting 20 views.
Yeah.
The audience isn't that big, but there is an audience. So it's guaranteed to be heard by at least these many people.
Yeah.
So someone may feel like they want to say something and they ask me. And I respect it by asking them, what do you want to talk about? Maybe someone has something to say, so I'll consider it. But like a lot of people don't. And then like that's going to be a waste of my time and a waste of your time as well. So I just say, I'm either packed or I will let you know, I'll set something up. If I say
I'll let you know.
Some young kids. Like, hey, Amin, can I be an employee? Yeah, I'll let you know. He's still waiting at home for one message to come. Wondering, are you 300 episode नहीं कर रहा है?
Also, another factor that goes in, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are smart or people are good at talking or whatever. The podcast has some identity. There is a certain topics that are being discussed. If I don't feel like I can have that conversation with someone, or if that person doesn't fit my audience, like I don't care who you are, you could be the best, but it just doesn't fit. So it's not benefiting you also.
Yeah.
I've done episodes where I fucked up with the programming and the guest hasn't, they don't resonate with my audience.
And then you've just had a bad episode.
No, there are conversations that they're probably my favorite episodes, but it's just not for my audience.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to think back now. याद करके कौन है?
But again, that's not the guest's fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, whatever.
So, ठीक है, bro. You live and you learn.
So you're going to put out an episode every week. You're going to do this show for... My goal is 1,000 episodes at least. I'm obviously going to have some bad episodes, bro. It's a conversation. How the fuck do you know where it's going to go?
The amount of stupid shit we've said.
Yeah.
One Bhinchod episode, though, I only remember. I was on it. मेरा episode था.
Yeah.
No, man. No episode with you on could ever be bad.
Oh, Yugu. So nice that was.
No, that's just true.
I'll give you chumma after this.
No, but one thing that is what I can guarantee is that if the episode is bad also, I'll try to make sure it's an honest episode. So if it's bad, it's honestly bad.
Like this one.
Yeah, I would say this is probably not one of the best we've done, but
we've still.
But then that's subjective, right? Like maybe someone's more interested in a interesting conversation rather than wanting to be laughed.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Either
saying.
wanting
Like
to laugh.
now, if I feel like this episode is bad, I'll say it. It's bad. But then this is how I feel today.
Yeah.
You can't change how you
Yeah,
feel.
we can't
on a
make you laugh
certain day.
all the time. Okay?
क्या है?
We're also humans.
हाँ ना?
Yeah. So that's how it is, bro. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Like Krishna has looked at the camera like more than he's
I've
ever.
ever looked at it.
Yeah.
You think there'll ever be an episode where we get into a fight?
Pretty sure. At some point. Fight as in like a proper brawl.
Like an argument, not
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of
Of
each
course. We have our like I know we're all buddies and whatever, but if I say something that you don't resonate with, I'm sure you'd say no, man. I don't think so.
other. Yeah.
And then it's not like I'm going to react aggressively like how people usually do. We'd actually have
That'd be kind
engage
of cool.
in discourse and then we come to some sort of like resonance between each other.
Do we disagree on?
Yeah, no, but that's why we're friends also, right? We have like a lot of the ways we think and feel about things is similar.
But I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we
We
almost
were in
got into a
disagreement.
fight, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, iPhone is the best phone there is, and Krishna is like, no, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Having an iPhone.
We both had valid points for
Yeah.
both. I never said anything about just to like fill the viewers in.
Yeah, fill them in. Fill them.
Like Amin said, if you saw someone have an iPhone, wouldn't you feel bad? So I said, no, I wouldn't.
Not feel bad, or you want it?
No, I don't. Dude, I have a fucking Redmi now. Okay. And I don't give a shit. Okay, this Redmi.
Chal, if given the
This is my
choice, if
Redmi,
given the
okay.
choice, you
And
wouldn't
it's
pick an
beautiful.
iPhone.
I'll
I wouldn't.
be the mediator.
Because I had an iPhone. I have enough. I've used a Lumia. I've used an iPhone. I've used a fucking.
So you're saying you would pick an Redmi over iPhone? Like that's just. It's weird to me, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It's.
ठीक है, I'll put you in a situation. ठीक है, I'll give you a situation. Money is not an issue.
That's what
Money
I
is
meant.
not a factor at all. ठीक है, you have all the money in the world. Would you still get a Redmi over an iPhone?
I don't know.
You cracked at my
but-
first question.
No, but like I'd still be. I know I'm tight, so I'd still be this thing.
No, you're not tight. That's what I'm
No,
trying
but
to
I
tell
am
you.
tight in like general, even right now.
What do you mean tight?
Tight as in I don't like spending a lot
But
on stuff.
I'm saying
called
there
frugal, I think.
will come a time very soon where money is not an issue for you.
Hmm.
ठीक है? It's like you're like going out and buying ice cream. ठीक है? You can get it if you
He's
want.
saying this because before coming here we saw
Yeah,
this kid asking his dad for ice cream, and his dad was like, no, because it was all that expensive ice cream, bro.
That Magnum.
No,
It was
like that
some,
fucking,
what was that?
I don't know, some foreign blue color. You get them at medicals.
Okay.
It's like,
Expensive shit, bro.
yeah,
Mm.
it's like imported or something.
मैं खुद देखा, I was like, अरे नहीं. So that kid like he asks his dad just looks at him, he's like, goes no, and then the kid is like kept opening it, he's like, wow, ice cream, and then closes it, looks at it again, ऐसा मुंह डाल रहा है उसमें.
See that, bro?
Anyway.
That's footage shot on an iPhone. Like,
Why are you selling me on iPhones, dude? It's okay.
no, but I'm just saying that it's a good device, bro.
No, it's a great device, but I wouldn't feel bad if you had one and I didn't.
Okay, fine, fair. I can get with that.
See, and that's how we come to conclusions in
Yeah.
debates that we have with each other.
Yeah. Oof. Fuck, bro. This episode has been rough.
Like we've
Give front row seat.
I don't care, bro.
Stupid shit.
I feel like this episode will have an audience of why it's like they'll watch it because it's bad. Like why we watch like I don't know
Rakhi Sawant.
Rakhi Sawant. How? Why did I say that? And the first thing we both thought of was Rakhi Sawant.
because we know that's what I think cringe or whatever.
She
Not
was so
cringe.
good in Mehuna, bro.
She was the best. She was my favorite
Yes,
character.
In Mehuna?
Yes.
You didn't like the Raghavan, the villain?
Sunil Shetty.
Yeah. Because every time he walked,
Oh,
this opera would go in the back, this beat would go or like start in the background.
Just that movie, bro. It was so good.
Who would have thought that Sunil Shetty was gonna turn into a fucking DILF, bro? Back then. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Bro, you show
No, I've
Sunil Shetty
heard-
to chicks and they'll like lose their shit.
Yeah. I feel like chicks are just into the old dude.
This
vibe
is
now.
the first time I've ever heard DILF, by the way.
Biggest DILF, bro, in India. Who is
In
it?
India?
Milind Soman?
Milind Soman.
But he's not a dad. Is
Yeah,
he?
doesn't count. Shah Rukh Khan.
Nah.
Come on.
He's not the
dude.
biggest DILF. bro.
Biggest
Of course he
DILF.
is.
That picture he put out recently, you saw?
I saw.
Bro. You saw that?
Yeah.
You still think that's not a DILF? Like that's not a...
His own daughter was like, fuck this guy. She posted a picture of him or commented, it's like, that's my daddy or something.
What the hell?
I think so.
That's
I could
my
be,
daddy?
guys, I could be making this up.
Oh, fuck. I hope you are.
Suhana Khan.
That's her name, Suhana.
You don't
Yeah, she
know
posted
her.
it.
Suhana.
Yeah, she posted it. Oh, my dad is 56. We are not allowed excuses.
But your dad is taking all kinds of roids to maintain that.
Really?
body. Of course he is. He's fucking 50 plus. Your testosterone doesn't allow you to have body.
He could be doing TRT then.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
not
But
just steroid.
still, it counts as a PED.
You know what
I don't know
TRT
what the
is?
fuck you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy. What is that?
What is
Co- that
what is
colony.
PED?
PED is performance enhancing. drug.
Acha.
Hmm. Oh shit, you can't comment on it. Okay. Yeah, but bro, actors though, they should use steroids.
Yeah, I'm fine with actors using
Yeah.
steroids. It's their job to
Yeah.
look good. If you
Yeah.
don't look good, you can't do shit.
I watched John Abraham, bro, recently on this Ranveer podcast, Beer Biceps. Yeah, and it was very interesting. Like at the start, it started off well because John Abraham is very sad. Okay. And he's very nice. That's something people keep saying about him. He's very polite. So the way he speaks, he's very sweet.
Hmm.
But then he was like, at the start though, he was talking about, it's like, oh, I've, you know, I have this, I have that, and people assume that I should be happy, but I'm not. Like he was being that vulnerable. But then later, I think he couldn't keep that up for very long. So he started saying shit like, he said this, bro, this one sentence. He's like, honestly, Ranveer, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have a habit of looking at the mirror. Can you believe that? I was like, yeah. Then it hit me. I was like, bro, these stars are so detached from reality, bro.
Yeah.
That they think that I'm gonna be shocked by the fact that he doesn't look in the mirror. He's like, I don't read the comments.
But what do you think he was like expecting sympathy after saying that?
No, he thought that's gonna be like, oh, John Abraham doesn't look in the mirror.
For some people,
can you
probably
do that?
it could be.
No, but yeah, actors, theek hai, their job is looking good to some extent.
But he
So
admitted
they
that.
Yeah.
He was like, I know. Like when you say John Abraham, people think of my body. It's like I know I have to maintain that. It's like that's how I survive in this industry.
What guy, man, he's objectified.
He said that. He's like,
He
I'm
said
probably the most objectified like
Person in the
actor
Bollywood
in
industry.
yeah.
वो
Even the old films that he used to do.
दोस्ताना में जो गांड दिखाया
हाँ.
उसने उसके बाद खत्म. You're not even looking at Shilpa Shetty anymore.
I don't know why people find Shilpa Shetty attractive.
अरे
hard,
fuck off,
bro.
bro.
Really, Shilpa Shetty?
Yeah.
You don't think
It's a beauty. She's actually. Didn't we party with her cousin, bro?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if she was actually her cousin.
Maybe he made it up, but she looked like it.
We were at this party and then there was this girl and everyone was saying, oh, she's Shilpa Shetty's cousin.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know.
So even she's a celebrity because she's her cousin?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Thank you, Ivy.
Just pulls up a
Okay.
ass image.
Look at that. Bro, she looks like an hourglass.
Ajeeb hai, there's something weird about it.
She's an
तो
Indian
कैसा फोटो
beauty.
निकाल के दे रहा है उसको?
You only said
What is that, bro? Her ass crack is out.
Hey bro, I think that's Photoshop.
Shilpa Shetty, hot curves.
An ass crack tattoo. Shilpa.
Look at that,
Bro,
bro.
that's
She
a-
looks like that Nicole Scherzinger. Scherzinger, I think her name is. Yeah, I got it right.
Nicole.
See?
No, she does not.
She?
That one smile, yeah, okay. But look at the bod, dude.
Shilpa Shetty is probably more natural than Nicole Scherzinger, bro.
100%.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Plus, Shilpa Shetty is into yoga and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Who isn't, bro?
There is something about her, bro. Like with her, I feel like we can sit and have dinner.
You couldn't do that with anyone?
No. There's some, like, I don't know, bro. There's something about Shilpa Shetty. I'll stop talking. You changed the.
No, she's up there, bro.
Shilpu Ben. She's up there.
Hmm?
Up where?
She's up there.
On top of you.
Top
I don't
10.
Top 10 what?
Top 10.
Boards. I don't know, man. I just don't find her attractive at all. Never found her attractive. There's just something about. I don't know. I'm more of a.
His taste is weird, bro.
I'm more of a Sushmita Sen kind of guy.
They're literally the same.
No, they're not. It's like saying you and Amin are the same.
I was never attracted to Sushmita Sen.
You were never attracted?
Like they tried so hard in
They
Main
didn't
Hoon Na.
try.
They were like,
She's
I
so
just
good.
didn't work for me. They're like, look at her, she's so hot. It's just
Miss
like, no.
Universe, bro. है ना? Am I wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah.
मिस एक तो ये एरोगेंस समझता नहीं मेरे को
हाँ.
अपने इंडिया क्या बोला अर्थ पे
Arabian.
फकिंग मिस यूनिवर्स दे देंगे अपन
Yeah. That's. What's the word? Race? Not racist.
दैट्स प्लैनेटिस्ट
Yeah. It's
That's
like, oh,
just-
fuck.
Yeah, but we don't know, na, if there's like any other.
So you'll
women.
just assume.
aren't you a feminist
They should come down once, bro. Like all these hot bitches from the alien world.
and
they'll
just show
come.
them just
They'll
show them
Hijack the gala or ceremony or whatever. The pageant. Was
Break through the glass
Yeah.
ऊपर से.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2 there.
break the glass
Yeah,
ceiling
there's like fucking Megan the Stallion playing on their stereo and they come and start twerking. Yeah, Sushmita Sen is not. See, that was a bomb, bro. That guy is.
Yugu laid out a tag. The glass ceiling.
I know.
Ali has to come in bro it's that bad
Yeah.
like नहीं ऐसा नहीं
How long has it been, bro? It's fine, bro. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to cut a lot.
we only have an hour
Respect each other's time, bro. If not each other, your own mind.
We can sign off if you want.
Okay, bro. Let's can it then. Whatever, bro. It's a bad episode. What am I supposed to say?
it's not a bad
I'm gonna
episode.
keep all of this in.
I feel like the
the
On
Oh,
that
yeah.
note, guys, peace out.
Have
Subscribe
a-
to the podcast if you
Yeah.
haven't already, and like this video.
ये एपिसोड के लिए तूने ये बचाया
Please, guys.
see the thing is
we've given a lot of laughs and good jokes on our day, but you know.
ठीक है everyone
this doesn't work out.
like we're all going through stuff
Yeah, everyone has their own issues.
ठीक है just have a good
Okay. Peace out.